Hello everybody and welcome back to the 2014 Insight Innovation Exchange, brought to you by Greenbook and Gen 2 Advisors, proudly supported by Research Now. My name is Ben Smithy. I am CEO of Spike Market Analytics, and today I am happy to be joined by Mr. Drew Stahlkrantz, Product Manager at AOL.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for being here, Drew.
Thank you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Yep.
So, insights, innovation, what does that mean to you in your role at AOL?
Well, in my role at AOL, I think that really means that we need to build products that make it easier for market research teams to get their insights and their data available to the teams that can make money from it, which is the sales organization, the marketing organization. And that's really what my team has done, has worked really hard to build platforms and web apps so that we can get that information at scale and out to the sales teams.
Yeah, that translation of information is key right now. We have so many people talking about, we have all this great data, we have this data synthesis, but how do we get the actionability from it? And what you're talking about is really shortening and closing that gap between the action and the insights. What ways are you doing that? What are some of the innovative ways that you've approached that? And what are some of the things that get you really excited that you've seen here today?
Right. So on the first hand, responding to that right off the bat is, how do we package these insights in a way that is easy to, as you said, translate it into sales language? We have all of this raw data, and we need to make it in a format that's easy for them to use and easy for them to present to clients. And that was the first stage of our product here, was making easy, actionable insights in a format that could be used over and over again with any type of client and be easily formatted to any sales situation. The second part of that is then making a distribution platform that seamlessly integrates with the sales process, so that the sales team goes through minimal effort to access the data that they want, and they're able to get it into their clients as quickly as possible in 20-second turnaround time we're talking about.
Wow, are you guys seeing pretty big impact now in your organization because of these things?
Well, the app has just been released in the last the app has just been released in the last few months. The analytics have shown, the use analytics have shown that we've had great spike from the sales organization. Our feedback's been great, and another thing I want to mention that's important about this product is we built in feedback loops, communication with our users, so that not only could we update clunky portions of the app where they could tell us, hey, this button isn't clicking, this isn't working well, but they could say, look, this content's great, but what I could really use is some more granular insight with this client right here, and we can get them that information as quickly as possible.
So what other things do organizations like yourself, other client organizations, brands, need to be doing to focus their teams, their processes, their technologies and their platforms in a way that's innovative and moving them toward the future?
Well, I think, again, the big answer here is translation, is helping market research people communicate with the sales teams. And the second piece is the distribution, making it simple to use, simple to access, and just essentially reducing cycle times so that it's not a 4 to 7 day turnaround. When your client wants to know, is this campaign going to work, you can tell them, as a matter of fact, I have the data right here for you.
Very cool. In terms of that next wave, right? So as young researchers in the industry, a lot of the universities, the MSMR programs are focusing on cultivating and curating and producing the top-notch talent that we need, the research rock stars of the future. What are those things, not from a hard skills, but from a soft skills standpoint, that they need to focus on? What does the researcher of the future have in terms of persona and personality traits?
Right. Well, it's all about communication, and I pride my role at AOL as being able to be a liaison between product teams, sales teams, and market research teams, and that's how I found my place here. And I think that's the real key, is having those soft skills, being able to communicate with programmers, being able to communicate with salespeople who generally don't speak the same language.
Rarely speak the same language.
Right, exactly. But if you can be that middleman, that agency for them, you can make a big difference in both of their skill sets and both of the work that both groups put out.
Well, Drew, thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
Thank you so
thanks
much
for being here. Enjoy the rest of the conference.
Thank you so much for having me.
Guys, you heard it here first at the 2014 Insight Innovation Exchange. My name is Ben Smithy, and you just heard from AOL. We'll see you next time.